Dusk settling over Houston, Texas. Boy, what a great shot of the city right there. This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Spurs.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
So here's Miami's starting group. On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. Whiteside is out there with Robinson. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. Here's B-Train. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. And he connects with the jumper. Here's Dragic. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Eric Spoelstra for a moment. A lot of his strategy is focused on Dwight Howard, and rightly so. He said, we know Dwight can do it all, and it is going to take a five-man effort to slow him down. He can finish, block shots, rebound. The guy is almost 7 feet of pure muscle, and there is just no way to handle him one-on-one. If there is a way, the NBA hasn't discovered it yet.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Dragic. His last outing, he had 18 points. And good on the basket. Book it.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
I tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Jones with the screen on Dragic. B-Train passes to Brewer. The shot no good.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Dragic dishes to Robinson. Pass to Wade. Here's Dragic. Rebounded by Howard.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's B-Train. He's guarded by Dragic. Gets it to fall in the bucket from B-Train. B-Train's got his second bucket of the night.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the night.
Well, the season numbers for this club really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And both free throws good for Wade. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. B-Train passes to Harden. And there's the pass to B-Train. Back to Harden. The shot misses. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Here's B-Train. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 6 points for B-Train.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Outside down. Back to Wade. Good work defensively by Harden.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
That's good.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Wade, no good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Dallas.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Robinson sets a screen for Dragic. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Dragic has got his second bucket.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Well, you look at Whiteside, so solid around the basket, currently third in the league.
And you look at that list, most of the guys there have that unique combination of power and finesse. A very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And that kind of combo blend is what can turn a good offensive big man into a great one, fellas.
Boy, is he coming out strong. That's 5 consecutive field goals to start this game.
And, Steve, the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. I mean, they haven't found anything to slow this guy down.
Now here's Dang. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Here's the screen. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Miami leading by 4. B-Train passes to Johnson. Here's B-Train. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And it's 13 points for B-Train.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
The kick out to Dang. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
B-Train passes to Caspi. Johnson outside. Stolen by Chalmers. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's good. Napier's got his first points of the night.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Here is Caspi. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And here's Chalmers for 3, and the Heat, another 3. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 3 on the clock. Again, the Rockets score.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Neither team able to build much of a lead. Checked in for Monty Eunice. Brewer comes in for Caspi. And B-Train subbed in for Udrich. And then for Miami, Whiteside's checked in for Anderson. Wade comes in for Ennis. And it's Dragic in for Mario Chalmers. On the floor for Miami, D-Wade out there with Robinson. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Dragic. And it's Napier in at the 1. The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, B-Train in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He had 37 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. It was just a fantastic outing for him, and really there wasn't any way to prevent him from taking over the game. Fun to watch, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
But let's just say he was really good.
The Heat have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And Goran Dragic drops them both.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
Napier kicks to Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Wade drives in. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Wade's got 5 points in the quarter.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Dragic comes with the double team. On the wing, Brewer. From past the arc. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the three. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And that's now 7 points for James Harden. Here's Napier. He's got 5. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Dragic comes with the double team. Harden kicks to Brewer. The dish now to Jones. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on the free throw. So for the Rockets. Capela checked in for Howard. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. And Miami with a change here too. Deng's checked in. Here is Whiteside. Covered by Brewer. Whiteside, no good. Here's B-Train. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dwayne Wade.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for B-Train. 19 points and a block. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
No question, he's made an impact just about everywhere on the court.
Both free throws good from B-Train. The Heat trail by 6. Wade dishes to Whiteside. Howard down with both hands. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark. Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Dragic the pass to Wade. Dragic a screen on Johnson. Wade against Johnson. And it's Wade penetrating. Here's Whiteside. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Whiteside's got his second basket. Rockets leading by 4. Here's B-Train. There's the bucket. Good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too.
There's a good screen. Dragic kicks to Deng. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Deng's got his second basket of the night.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Shoots from the line. And again, another one in from B-Train. B-Train's got 27 points.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Out left to the wing. Robinson dishes to Dragic. Robinson kicks to Deng. Puts up a 3, and that's not going to go.
Thank you, Kevin. Here.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way. What a game we're seeing from B-Train.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Rockets, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden out there with B-Train, and it's Brewer in at the small forward.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Howard misses.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Damn, and he goes in for the dunk.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Such a wide open look. That's 10 points for James Harden.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Wade passes to Whiteside and stolen by Howard. Harden kicks to Howard. There's the triple. Another miss by Harden. The Heat trail by 5. Wade dishes to Dragic. Robinson sets a screen for Dragic. Inside. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Robinson passes to Day. Whiteside with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Dang, and he lays it straight in. And it's now only a 1-point Rocket lead.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
It makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Monteunitas is checked in for Houston. Caspi comes in for Brewer. And then for Miami, Anderson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Chalmers comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Napier in for Goran Dragic.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. First in field goal percentage, first in fewest turnovers a game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Guys, this has been one of the weaknesses for this team all season long. They're shooting just 71% as a team.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Napier kicks to Dang. They set the pick. Feeds it to Ennis. Over in the corner, Chalmers. Dishes to Ennis. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's B-Train. He's got 29 points. That is good.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Napier kicks to Dang. Ring shot on the way. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's B-Train, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Luol Deng. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Chalmers. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The 19-foot shot, and another hit. Shot made once more from B-Train.
Well, they scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Okay, guys, on offense, there is no ball movement. Everybody's circling the first shot. You got to move the ball. We need to run our sets, all right? Look for the open man. The next pass. The next pass. Move the ball.
Johnson, he's checked in for Houston. Udrich comes in for B-Train. With a break in the action. The Heat trail by 7. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Napier. They need this. Good. Napier's got 10 points.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
B-Train passes to Montiunas. Ennis on the double team. Passes it to Johnson. Here's B-Train. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. No good from Caspi. Miami's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. The feed to Anderson. 50 seconds left to play in the third. And they call an illegal screen here. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And Kevin, the accolades and achievements are really phenomenal. You go back and watch tape and you just realize the way Wilt dominated the game. His rebounding, obviously unheard of at the time, and still, of course, today, those numbers stand the test of time. A lot of greats of the modern era are also elite rebounders, but for all of the top rebounders since his time, they've all learned from watching how Wilt played the game.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No good from B-Train.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Napier kicks to Ennis. Pass to Napier. Takes the 3. The shot misses. Puts up the prayer. Can't hit. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. The Rockets on
NBA.
And now we have a moment to reveal our state assist of the game.
This was such a pretty pass, Kevin. Beautiful assist, and of course it turned into the easy basket, but just a gorgeous play there.
On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Robinson. Dragic is out there with Chalmers. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's right side and at the center, filling out the middle.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
Back to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Montiunas with the steal. Here's B-Train. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. B-Train's got 39. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty quick.
There's the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. Leno Udrich, who's checked in for B-Train.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it.
He's checked in for Mario. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Ennis with the ball. Here's Dragic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Wade outside. And Dragic has it in the corner. No good. Excellent D that time from Jones.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Anderson dishes to Ennis. Kicks to Dragic. Goes back up. And the bank shot is good.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
Rockets leading by 7. Here's B-Train. Cannot hit. And Miami the other way now. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Yeah, and you know the fans out in L.A. really hoping for a win in that one.
That's blocked. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. Wade outside. There's the pick. He kicks to Whiteside. Dragic with a wide open look. And the three off target.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Makes it off the glass. B-Train's got 44.
And he's performing at such a high level. That's why they're in the lead right now.
Wade outside. He feeds it to Whiteside. Wade passes to Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Wade. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Back to Dragic. Fires for 3. Dragic with another miss. Rockets leading by 7. Here's B-Train. Kicks it out to Harden. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
What a performance from Harden here. He's got 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. The more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
And the Rockets making a change here. Howard's checked in. And then for Miami, Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Dang in for Ennis.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues. Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Here's B-Train.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Let's catch up with George from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
Knocked loose. Brewer with the steal. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Dragic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots. Coming up. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. Both free throws good from Dragic. 1:20 left in the game. Here's B-Train. Here's Jones. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Jones has got the lead up to 9 now for Houston. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Dang. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
It's Harden with the drive. Wide open. And it's Houston with another.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Outside Dragic. He dishes it to Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jones. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. So it's
Dialed in from long.
here. So we see the Rockets get the win here.